Hey everyone, it's Michael, and today I want to talk about the hardest part of language learning. And so when I was thinking about this problem, the hardest part, it's strikingly obvious what it is, yet there are different ways that you can look at this depending on what level and how far away from the problem you're looking at it. So from the closest vantage point, you're going to think of like verbs, conjugations, grammar. And as you start going further away, you're going to look at more broader concepts of language learning where it doesn't really depend on the language itself, but just language learning in general. And so that's the one that I want to talk about because I think it's the one that a lot of people relate to and the one that I've seen my students get into problems with. And this is sticking to language learning, keeping that inertia, because it is a marathon, not a sprint. And I don't remember where I read this study. I think I heard it in a podcast by the founder of Duolingo with Tim Ferriss, I'm pretty sure. And he said that according to statistics, the biggest reason why language learners stop Duolingo or stop learning is because they just stop. They're just not motivated. It's not like a certain conjugation, it's not a certain verb, it's a marathon and they get bored and they just stop. And that makes a lot of sense to me because it's not like a sport where there's different various reasons why you might quit. I mean, it might be because you're unmotivated, but for example, if you don't play basketball or tennis for a couple months and you come back, yeah, it might frustrate you, you're not as good, but you lose a couple games, you're good, and you're coming back on the ball, you're fine. But with language learning, because you're so vulnerable and because you're putting yourself out there, when you're speaking to native speakers and you're actually trying, it's hard because you become vulnerable and you're like, I don't want to do this again. Like, it really sucks. And if you're into physics at all, there is static energy and there's kinetic energy. Static energy being if there's an object that is just sitting still, to move it, you need to use certain pressure. And once you get it going, that's kinetic energy, and that takes less effort, that takes less strength. So it's just like in language learning, like it's harder to get going, but once you are in motion, it's so much easier. I say this as, for example, as a previous trainer, everyone loves burpees, but I always used to say this: always perfect form and always get it into a rhythm. Don't stop and then keep going and then stop, because just that decision fatigue of deciding that you're gonna keep going, it's just go, don't even think about it. And so when you're doing language learning, the biggest thing I would also say, because okay, we have this problem, that's the hardest thing, what can we do to make it easier? And this is just like when you're trying to create other habits, because it's a marathon. Tell other people about it, keep accountability, have a program you like, and try not to have a lot of different points of contact where you can fail. If you have 30 different times that you can like quit, or like 20 different times that you can quit, and you have to keep telling yourself, okay, I don't want to quit, I don't want to quit. That's hard. That's like you're gonna cheat. Like like if you're married or in a relationship and you have the chance to cheat every single day, that's not what you should be doing. It's like the temptation shouldn't even be there. And so getting away from that topic, it is just important to not have that temptation to quit in mind, right? So you should only have like one time where you're like, okay, I'm halfway through. Can I quit? Should I quit? No. Okay, then I'm going to really commit to the next 2 weeks. So anyways, hopefully this helped. Let me know if you have any questions below, any comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.